Okay, so before we get to showing you the final on the Al Wood appreciation build, wanted to do just a little bit of history on the Hawker Hurricane 2C. The Hawker Hurricane is a British single-seat fighter aircraft of the 1930s and 40s that was designed and predominantly built by Hawker Aircraft Limited for service with the Royal Air Force. It was overshadowed in the public consciousness by the Supermarine Spitfire's role during the Battle of Britain in 1940, but the Hurricane inflicted 60% of the losses sustained by the Luftwaffe in the engagement, and fought in all major theaters of the Second World War. The Hurricane was developed through several versions into bomber interceptors, fighter bombers, and ground support aircraft, as well as fighters. Versions designed for the Royal Navy, known as the Sea Hurricane, had modifications enabling operation from ships. Some were converted as catapult-launched convoy escorts. By the end of production in July 1944, 14,487 Hurricanes had been completed in Britain and Canada. Now, for the Hurricane 2C, which was initially known as the Hurricane Mark IIA Series 2, the Hurricane Mark IIA Series 1 was equipped with a new and slightly longer propeller spinner and fully replaced the machine gun armament with four 20mm Hispano Mark II cannons, 2 per side. The Hurricane 2A Series 2 became the Mark IIC in June 1941 using a slightly modified wing. The new wings also included a hardpoint for a 500 or 250-pound bomb, and later in 1941 fuel tanks. By then, performance was inferior to the latest German fighters, and the Hurricane changed to the ground attack role, sometimes referred to as the Hurribomber. The Mark also served as a night fighter and intruder, with about 3/4 converted to fighter bombers. There were 4,711 Mark IICs built by Hawker between February 1941 and July 1944. And so, without further ado, let's show you the Matchbox 1/72nd scale Hurricane 2C. Okay, so here it is, all done. Give it a quick spin around here. Overall, I'm really pleased with the way that it came out. For a kit that was made in 1972, I think it came out really, really well. I was really pleased with the decals. I did not have any issues at all with the decals. They all went down really well. You may be able to see on the roundels there, on the top here, right in here, did have some of the coloring came off of the decals, but you know, that's just kind of it was just a minor problem. Otherwise, the decals went on very, very well. Didn't have any issues. Zoom it in just a little bit here. Had a little bit of an issue with the fit on the cockpit canopy. I think I had mentioned previously that I had to get an aftermarket canopy, and it was not specifically made for this kit. It was made for a couple of other Hurricane kits, and so I had to kind of cut it down a little bit and kind of make it fit as well as it is now. So it's not too bad. One thing, I did try something new on this. Instead of masking off my canopy this time and painting it, what I did is took a piece of decal paper and painted it in the color I wanted, and then sprayed it with decal bonder and then cut it into strips. And so basically the color on the canopy is decals. And that was pretty tedious also, so I don't really think one method is any less tedious than the other, but anyway, I thought I'd try it this time, and it worked. It worked. It's just a little fiddly, but turn it around here so you can get it from the front. I did have to glue the propeller in place. I'd lost one of the pieces to make it spin, and so we just we glued it in place. This is built as one of the Night Fighter planes, and so you'll notice that it is just solid color. It's a black. It's probably not really period accurate as far as the color, because I used NATO black for it, but I thought that it really I think it came out looking pretty nice. I did try, after I had it primered, and I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but after I primered it, I did go over my panel lines with the flat black, and then paint it over with the NATO black. In the right light, you can kind of see there is some contrast there that kind of makes it look a little better. Believe on the front of the wings here, there's a signal light here and one here that are supposed to be painted. One's supposed to be red, one's green. I can't remember which is which, but I go in and paint this one, and then this one was supposed to have a clear glass piece that goes in here, but again, there were no clear parts with this kit aside from the stand. So but yeah, overall I'm really pleased with how it turned out. I'll turn it over so you can see the bottom. There's nothing really exciting on the bottom, but it's just black, just like the rest, and got the wheels up, and so that is what we came up with. Again, so that is our Al Wood Appreciation Group Build final. Al, again, thank you so much for all you do for our community. I hope you enjoy the build that I did, and keep up your great work as well. We will see you all on the next update. You all take care. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.